Hello, children. As we have discussed in the earlier chapter about diversity, you might have now got the idea of what diversity means. India is the only country in the whole world which constitutes so many variety in languages, variety in religion, variety of food, clothing, and in our living style also differ from one person to another. Sometimes people who are different from others are teased, laughed, or they are not included in a certain activity or group. Many of you might have experienced this in your family or in your friend circle or in your class. We feel hurt, we get angry and helpless, sad when friends and others treat us in such ways. Have you ever thought or wondered why this happens? In this chapter, we will try to understand how such experiences are related to the society we live in. We will look at how they are connected to the inequalities that exist around us. Difference and prejudice. There are many things that make us what we are: how we live, the languages we speak, what we eat, where, and games we play, and the things we celebrate. All of these are influenced by both geography and history of the place we live in. Here, there are 8 major religions in the world. Every single one of them is practiced in India. We have more than 1,600 languages that are people's mother tongues, and there are more than 100 dance forms. Yet, this diversity is not always celebrated. This is because we feel safe and secure with people who look, talk, dress, and think like us. Sometimes, when we meet people who are very different from us, we may find them strange and unfamiliar. At times, we may not find we may not understand or to know the reason why they are different from us. People also form certain attitudes and opinions about others who are not like them. And there are some of the statements on people living in rural and urban areas. People think about rural people that more than 50% of all Indians live in villages. Villages do not care about their health, they are full of superstition. People in villages are dirty and backward and do not like to use modern agricultural technology. In peak harvesting and plantation season, people who live in rural areas, their families spend 12 to 14 hours working in the fields. Villagers are forced to migrate to cities in search of food. On urban people, some opine that life in the city is easy. People here are spoiled and lazy. In cities, families spend very little time with each other. People in cities only care about money, not about people. Living in city is very expensive. A large part of people's earnings is spent on rent and transport. City people cannot be trusted. They are cunning and corrupt. Some of these statements above here about the villagers and the city. Villagers are dirty, ignorant, and superstitious, and see people in cities, they are money minded, lazy, and cunning. When our opinions about certain people are always negative, seeing them as lazy, cunning, stingy, as some of the statements, then these become prejudices that we carry about them. Prejudice. Prejudice means to judge or think of other people negatively or see them as inferior. When we think that only one particular way is the best and right to do things, we often end up not respecting others. We may prefer to do things differently. For example, if we think English is the best language and other languages are not so important, we are judging these other languages negatively. As a result, we might not respect people who speak languages other than English. We can be prejudiced about many other things. People's religious beliefs that, for example, Hindus who worship idols of many gods, while Muslims and Christians They prefer to worship single god. The color of of their skin, they are fair or these people are dark. The region they come from city or small village. The accent they speak in, whether they speak good English or not, the clothes they wear, etc. Often our prejudices about others are so strong that we don't want to form friendship with them. At times we may even act in ways that hurt them. Creating stereotypes. All of us are familiar with gender differences. What does it mean to be a boy or a girl? Many of you would say we are born as girls and boys. What is there to think about? But where if I ask you to refer to certain statements belonging to boys and girls, that boys are physically strong, boys are naughty, boys are rowdy, like boys are good at sport, and girls are always well behaved, girls are soft spoken and gentle, and girls are good at dance and painting, girls are good at cooking, and they are emotional. If we take a statement that they don't cry means boy doesn't cry at all, you will see that this is a quality that is generally associated with boys and men. As babies or children, when boys fall or hurt themselves, their parents and other family members also they console them by saying, "Don't cry, you are a boy." Boys are brave, they don't cry. As children grow up, they start believing that boys do not cry at all, so that even if a boy feels like crying, he stops himself from doing so. He also believes that crying is a sign of weakness. So, even though both boys and girls sometimes want to cry, especially if they are angry or in pain, as they grow older, boys learn or teach themselves not to cry. If a grown boy cries, then he feels that others will either tease him or laugh at him. So he stops himself from doing so in front of others. This is the way that boys are, and this is the how girls are. These are the statements we hear constantly and accept without even thinking. And we start believing that each one of us must behave accordingly. We fit all the boys and all the girls into an image that society creates around us. Even some of the disabled people also face discrimination. People say all sort of things like look so different, her mind is okay or not, is she crazy, just because they are differently able. When we fix people into one image, so we create a stereotype. When people say that those who belong to a particular country, religion, sex, race, or economic background they are stingy, they are lazy, criminals, or dumb, they are using stereotype. There are stingy or generous people everywhere, in every country, in every religion, and in every group, whether they are rich or poor, male or female. And just because some people are like that, it is not fair to think that everyone will be the same. Stereotype means it is thinking of people at a particular thing that they are like this only. Like girls are born to cook, take care of children, and they are not allowed to go out of the house to work. Whereas boys are they don't cry. They have freedom to do whatever they want to. But it is not like that. Girls can also ride bicycle, they can play football, and boys can even cook. So stereotypes stops us from looking at each person as a unique individual with his or her own special qualities and skills that are different from others. They fit large number of people into only one pattern or type. Stereotype affect all of us as they prevent us from doing certain things.